The saddest things I think. Saddest probably have to start with death. I think about how friends that whose lives got cut short. When I think about all these natural disasters in the world, and people losing their lives, and it's like nothing we can help, but as far as the lives lost, you can't prevent a natural disaster. That's the sad part about it. So people losing their families, losing lives. Rest in peace to all the ones gone. Keep your head up to all the people who've lost loved ones, because that's more important than even a house. You could build another house. You buy another video game. You could buy another computer. You can get your life back together. You're gonna feel that much better because of it once you do it. Because it's like we was down at one point and we worked our way back. Something you could feel proud of. But as far as loved ones, they ain't coming back. I always feel sympathetic and empathetic for other people when they go through tragedy. I kind of just deal with it when I go through my own stuff. That's what else is sad is people not living their dream. I don't like seeing people miserable, and all I see is when I walk around this day is miserable people. I see people road raging and people committing suicide and people depressed and just stressed out completely. And I feel like it's all for the same reason, that they're not being true to themselves. They're not living their passion. They're not doing the things that they truly love to do. They're not with the person who they truly love. We're literally, especially my generation and older, we've been taught to settle. Like, this is what is taught out there. Hey, this is how human beings live their life. You handle your responsibilities like an adult and live life miserable, and you don't complain about it, and that's life. It's like, come on, man. Like, I just want to be happy, and I also want everyone else to be happy, because if I'm the only happy one, how can you truly be happy if everyone around you is miserable? Even if you find your life's passion or your life's work, you find the person who you're meant to be with, you have kids, you have the complete package of life that you want, how can you be happy if everyone around you is miserable? And that's why I do a lot of these videos, because not only am I motivating myself and pushing myself to live my dream, I'm also trying to encourage y'all to live yours. Like I said, it's a scary thing. To completely change is scary. So to completely make these changes, to transform your life into something completely different from what it is now, you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know the hardships you're going to go through. You don't know the new challenges you're going to have to deal with. But the saddest thing in this world is seeing people suffer because they're just, they're not living the lives that they was meant to live. I feel like everyone was born to, I really feel like we was born to be happy. Everyone has that thing that they was born to do. That combined with having a happy family life, family and friends, you combine all that together, and that's a person that has immeasurable happiness, 100% happiness. We're not born to suffer. I don't believe that. I just think we suffer because of ignorance, lack of understanding, and we do it to each other. We could cause our own suffering, and we also cause the suffering of other people. We don't cause it, but we help the suffering of other people, because people tend to sometimes listen too much to the thoughts and opinions of other people, and that's no way to live. That's true sadness to me, when people feel like they're forced to be characters, so to speak. Like they're forced to play a role, and that's the role that they have to be in, and it only makes them miserable. And I see it at my job. I see it with my coworkers. I see it anywhere I'm at. I go to the store. You see people that are miserable, employees and the customers. Everybody's miserable basically, and we need to change things around, because life's not meant to be that way. All this sadness can turn to happiness, and we can all be happy, but it's gonna take work. It's gonna take commitment. You're gonna have to be fearless. You're gonna have to face the unknown. That's just the way life is. Can't change that. You can't escape the pain. You can learn to be numb to it. These are some of my saddest thoughts. Unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, hate to bring down your day, but hopefully if you take some of my advice, it can lead to you finding happiness in the future. I'm out. Holla at your boy. Peace.